We're going to get some of this.
Boy's head
The
gone.
great grandmaster teacher C. Freeman out.
But
I caught the last of it. It was live.
The kind of problem magnified that we had to deal, that our parents had to deal with, and their parents had to deal with.
Rest in glory, all
outside of the
master
range
teachers,
of their
man.
consciousness. My perennial generation really didn't know what racism was all about, except that small group that were studious enough to become aware and awake that what was happening to them.
See?
It's best depicted
Always in the
Baraka's
system.
poem
Start when we young.
of being, not Baraka, but Kosasili, said, moving away from things, dazed and bedazzled by everything.
Bedazzled. Razzle, dazzle, bedazzled.
Move myself
I got to throw that in the
towards
round
some
that I
skyward
got over
desire.
there.
Kosasili,
Dazzle,
towards heaven.
bedazzled.
But that the African was
These are all
completely
fucking
confused
ancient
why he was being mistreated,
energy
maltreated
that
in
we
his own
converted
right.
into magic.
Told what to do
Well, it's
by strangers who
perceived
were
as magic.
completely different from them.
Science.
And of
The
course
body.
they were carrying the fire stick, which made
The fire
them
stick.
obedient up to a certain degree.
Oh shit, I just caught that.
And then the complexity of this
The
culture
fire
is that
stick
left
made him
like
obedient,
on the
right?
outside of the
And what
job
people always
market,
want right now.
the rear market,
A damn
ownership
fire
market,
stick.
you know, clean floors, doing windows, shining shoes.
That's not what we're born to do.
So that we're talking about really a tremendous
I'm glad I got this class.
psychological
See?
disadvantage.
The universe is so awesome. I said a fire stick.
He gets on the
Fucking bullshit.
priesthood here and all of those.
The priesthood, that's where we want to go.
Authority of Europe.
The stargates,
Astrology and astronomy.
the portals, and how to
And
tap
he
into
said something in the other
that
That
kundalini
is
energy,
very
serpent energy,
appropriate.
dragon energy.
that it was the Franciscan
Friars.
priest class
See, the friars. Franciscans,
that's back
not Francisco.
racism.
Them
in this
motherfuckers
country
went and
and
did a
were
lot of stuff.
behind
The monks
slavery
and friars
and
and the knights
the conspiracy
of them orders.
against Moors. Because what he was talking about during that period after the expulsion of the Moors, the rulers of Europe was not the king and queen.
You hear
It
this?
was the Catholic Church.
Let's talk about it.
That's who
Papal
had the
bull,
power. Remember, they had to separate church and state.
state, and
Then they
seize
had to
all
do it again over
Saracens
here.
and Moors fucking stuff.
Okay?
Our
And
property.
who had the money, the booty from the invasions of European armies went to the church.
I'm glad I
the
got
great
this.
paintings of other countries and culture when they
I
were
love it.
invaded. The soldiers brought that bounty
The catacombs.
to the Vatican.
All
and
that
put
shit
it in the
was
Vatican's
locked in the Vatican.
library and
I'm sure it's unsealed now.
The Moors ripped them off for it
Unsealed.
and then sold it back to them for $1 million.
Yeah. The Moors, our ancestors, did a lot of fucking.
I'm just going to kind of
My ancestors, for sure. I don't know about anybody
this
else.
is see if there was not a writer.
I
first
found
of all.
knights in
Secondly,
my
he was
fucking
not,
bloodline.
academically
And they-
educated.
They
But he
probably was so educated
aware
and
conscious.
greedy
So he could put these two little pamphlets together. You know.
under
And it
that
was
dark
probably
energy,
really hard work for him, you know. But he was also very knowledgeable.
not realizing that this was going to
Yes,
happen.
He understood that to be his karmic mission. Was to get these two little
I'm
pamphlets.
sure they didn't
out.
see this. This what we got right here.
Now he gives in both of them a different calendar
They had some
of dating of Moorish time versus
so many different calendars,
Western
so many
Standard
different
Time.
maps.
And we know they changed the clock, the time standard. But today you always supposed to
Gregorian.
move your watches up an hour. Okay? But they were fitting these time
From
zones
Julian,
in so they could get
Gregorian,
more
Maya,
hours out of the
Jewish
day in Europe
calendar,
and then in America.
Muslim
industrial
calendar.
rise. Okay? So we know
Didn't
they
yeah, the Maya is the Naga calendar.
and
has to be a Shambhala, Atlantean.
Every
Damn, there's probably a lot of calendars
astrologer
that I never paid attention to.
that has not been
That's
my
why you
experience.
never know what time is.
Play around with a little
Time is an illusion.
David University, David.
Because they just started recording time, not,
Was a real dummy.
and it's not even on a precise
But
axis
that may have been true
in
earlier
order
in,
with the true time.
You're right, during
Shit, you know how old our Mother Earth is?
occupation.
Fucking 2021 years.
The knowledge that the Moors were forced the Catholic.
Oh my gosh, that spell is
consider
strong.
The study of both astronomy and
I
astrology.
got my people forgetting where
If
we
they had been
come
doing it
from.
Prior to that, then that would give them credibility.
My
as being the
DNA, your
masters of
DNA,
both
how
astrology
old
and
that
astronomy.
shit is?
But what, is it Diane Drew or Crew that states, one of the other writers in the Golden Age of the Moors,
The
is that
Golden
what
Age of the Moors.
Catholic
I
priests
read
started
that book.
doing when they realized that the Moors had started these free schools and were educating
Free.
Iberians, now called Spanish.
Free schools, man.
They started getting the textbooks.
The
and
Iberians, the
translating
Spanish.
from Arabic to Latin.
And they sure wasn't
And they had
the
evidently
ones you
at some
see
point
pretty
planned
much
to
over
do
there
this
now.
burning of the libraries in Cordoba, Granada, Valencia,
All I can say is that we got a lot of squatters on land.
Cadiz.
If you do your research on
See that they were
squatters
in
and
a number of places where they had established these elaborate
the
free
serfs and
universities,
serfdom and
and that they were going to burn the books.
Slovenia, Alexandria, the burning of the books,
Mhm.
Timbuktu, what's that, the Nagarama, so much, Nagarama, the Thor, Emerald tablets. Just do your research, my family, man. We in this matrix, but we don't really have to be here mentally, spiritually. You understand? We can activate other planes and see outside the reality that they want you to see it act out. You know, it's sad because they use my culture, our culture, for everything, and then we wind up killing each other, you know, and destroying each other over capitalism, over jealousy, over paper, over material, over nothing, because none of that shit really matters in the universe and in the essence of ascending rather, us humanity evolving. You know, so we reflect, like I always say, what we've been programmed to see. And this tree that's grown out of America, you know, like George Washington chopped down a cherry tree, we need to chop whatever they want to call this motherfucking tree and start anew. You know, I know I've done it in my own spirituality. I chopped that tree down, and now I'm building this new tree. Look at my tree. So one time for the one time, going all the way up, man. You know, my beanstalk. And it's not just there, it's here mentally, it's spiritually. I couldn't do my intro because I had to jump right into this. So catch y'all later. Dr. L. C. Freeman L. You know, rest in glory, all the master teachers, and do your research, stay balanced.